We all automatically assume that organic food equals healthy, eco-friendly, and nutritious. Yet several studies claim that organic doesn't necessarily stand for the best. Let's take a look at whether or not organic really is better for you or if it's just one big trendy scam. Within a span of just 4 years, the organic food industry's overall value jumped from $29 billion in 2010 up to $39 billion by 2014. Since then, this number has been growing steadily by about 10% each year. On the one hand, that's great news. People are consuming more food that's both healthy and better for the environment. However, according to a 2015 Consumer Report study, organic products are, on average, 47% more costly than their non-organic alternatives. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's numbers are approximately the same. Now, you might be thinking, well, it's more expensive because production costs are higher. Yes, that's sort of correct, but manufacturing organic products is only 5 to 7% more expensive than producing conventional foods. Or at least that's what a 2015 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found. What is organic food? First of all, let's figure out what the expression organic food really means. Interestingly enough, that's not an easy task. The meaning of the term organic differs from country to country due to varying standards. In some places, product quality monitoring can be so poor that organic food won't be any different from the other kind. In any case, the most obvious difference between these two types of products is in the way they're made. When they produce organic food, farmers don't use any hormones, genetic modification, antibiotics, or artificial chemicals like synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. Besides, only those products that don't contain artificial food additives can get the organic label. Artificial additives include things like preservatives, flavoring, sweeteners, and coloring. On top of that, farmers are supposed to use only natural fertilizers like manure or compost when growing organic fruits and veggies. Is organic food really good for the environment? It might seem like organic food is 100% more ethical and environmentally friendly than the regular kind. And this is true when it comes to organic animal farming. Animals raised on organic farms live in better conditions thanks to all the strict regulations put in place to ensure that farmers treat animals humanely. But things are pretty different when it comes to crops. One of the most popular arguments for organic farming is that producers don't use chemical pesticides to make plants grow faster or produce a better harvest. However, a 2010 study conducted by the University of Guelph discovered that some organic pesticides could have a much worse influence on the environment than regular ones. You might not be surprised to know that 95% of people who go organic do this to protect themselves from pesticides. But they don't realize that since organic fruits and veggies are entirely GMO-free, they're less resistant than their modified counterparts. To protect them, farmers have to use some pesticides. And even if such pesticides are organic, this doesn't mean they're less dangerous. Sure, organic pesticides are all natural and producers don't process them. But in some cases, they contain the very same harmful substances as conventional pesticides. In fact, evolutionary biologist Dr. Christy Wilcox says that organic pesticides are just as dangerous for your health as chemical ones. On top of that, organic cereals, milk, and pork also might have a more adverse effect on the environment than their conventional alternatives. Researchers from Oxford University examined 71 peer-reviewed analyses and drew some unexpected conclusions. They found that the production of these particular organic goods emits more greenhouse gas per unit than that of non-organic milk, pork, and cereals. At the same time, organic olives and beef have a lower level of emissions than their non-organic counterparts. You should also consider the fact that, while it takes less energy to produce organic food, it does require more land. That is, 84% more. It means that bigger areas suffer from ammonia emissions, nitrogen leaching, and nitrous oxide emissions. The biggest problem in all of this is that nowadays, organic farming has become a profitable business for big corporations and not local farmers. As a result, companies use machinery that emits greenhouse gases and, thus, contributes to the pollution of the planet. From this point of view, organic agriculture can be more harmful to the environment than the regular one. Is organic food more nutritious and better for your health? In 2009, the The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition also compared a bunch of different studies and came to the conclusion that organic products don't have any extra nutritional value in comparison with conventional ones. You might object that this was a long time ago and the situation has probably changed a lot by now. However, both a study in 2012 and another one in 2014 came to pretty similar conclusions. The only difference was that the research published in 2012 discovered higher levels of phosphorus in organic food, and the 2014 study found that there are lower levels of cadmium and higher levels of antioxidants in organic products. In 2012, a team of scientists from Stanford University analyzed over 200 studies, some of which compared the nutrient levels in organic and non-organic products. Others compared the fungal, pesticide, and bacterial contamination of the two. The researchers reported that, in general, the difference between organic and conventional foods, such as eggs, meat, poultry, fruit, and vegetables, is rather insignificant. Even the vitamin content in both types of products was more or less the same. It's just that organically produced crops have more antioxidants, vitamin C, iron, and zinc. Organic meat and dairy products contain more omega-3 fatty acids. Plus, these products have higher amounts of vitamin E, carotenoids, and iron than non-organic crops. In any case, the content and nutritional value of different fruits and vegetables depend on all kinds of factors besides an organic label, such as weather and climate conditions or the quality of the soil. As for crops, their characteristics may change according to the period when they were harvested. If we talk about meat and dairy products, the animal's breed, genetics, and diet, as well as the season and even the type of farm can influence their composition. But even so, most scientific studies claim that they don't have enough evidence to confirm the health benefits of an organic diet. How to choose the best organic products? In any case, it's entirely up to you whether or not you're going to stick with conventional products or go organic. But if you opt for the latter, you should know how to choose the best organic goods. Buy products that have the USDA seal on them. Always try to avoid unlabeled foods. Some of the best organic products you can find are locally grown ones. First of all, in most cases, they have more flavor to them because farmers pick these products as soon as they're ready to eat. Foods brought from other places, on the other hand, are often not ripe enough because they might go bad during their long journey. Of course, it's worth noting that buying local also cuts this environmental impact that shipping foods over distances has. Besides, when you buy organic products grown in your region, you're supporting local farmers and the local economy. Do not buy organic seafood. Nowadays, the USDA doesn't have any particular regulations or labeling standards for shellfish and fish. That's why if you see seafood products with an organic mark, this is just a way for producers to try and make you pay more money. Organic food means that no chemicals or artificial pesticides were used during production. But any kind of seafood, even organic, might still contain high levels of mercury and polychlorinated biphenyls. These substances are very dangerous for human health. So, when choosing fish and other seafood, opt not for organic, but for the ones that don't contain large amounts of harmful substances. They include scallops, herring, shrimp, crayfish, crab, tilapia, oysters, catfish, and haddock. So, which kind of products do you go for, organic or not? Let us know why down in the comments. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button to stay right here on the bright side of life.